back here. Come back here. Come on, sit up here. Come on. Okay. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline. I make new videos every week, a whole variety of things, lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff, and I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And today I have my Garden of the Gods video for you. If you guys don't know, me and my husband, Matt, and obviously Tahoe, and our cat Tesca, we all just moved to Colorado Springs, which we're super excited about. And one of the big, like, kind of touristy things to do in Colorado Springs is go to Garden of the Gods. And it's basically just a big park with all sorts of really cool rock formations. But we had a whole bunch of GoPro footage, so I wanted to make this its own video, especially because it's such a popular place. I just want to kind of show you what it was like and share our experience with you all. So the first thing we did, we stopped at the Garden of the Gods Visitor and Nature Center and picked up a map. So this is pretty cool. On one side it has like a whole big map of Colorado Springs and the different things to do. And then the other side has all the hikes and stuff in it. So definitely I would stop and grab one of these and you kind of like plan out where you're gonna park and like what hikes you want to do and stuff. And it kind of gives you like basic information on some of the more popular hikes. It has little like points about like the most popular things to see and stuff. And it gives you information about mountain biking and rock and climbing and the park rules and all sorts of stuff like that. So that's the first thing we did. We stopped and grabbed a map because we figured that'd be the good place to start. So what we did is once we came in from the visitor center, we parked in parking lot 2, which is kind of the main parking lot. And sorry, the lighting's kind of weird. The sun's coming in funny. And that's kind of where like a majority of the rock formations are. And you can follow the Perkins Central Garden Trail, which is what we did. We also hit the Upper Loop Trail. If you have the map, it's this purple trail and the purple dotted trail kind of there. We kind of like walked around in there first. And I will say that that's probably the most popular part of the park. We went on like a Wednesday, not super early in the morning, probably around like 9-ish. And that parking lot was pretty full. We got one of the last spots, and when we were done walking around there, people were kind of circling around looking for spots. It was definitely full, even on a Wednesday. It was a really nice day out, but still during the middle of the week for it to be that busy, it kind of tells you what that area is like. And that area is also paved, so a majority of it all has sidewalks and stuff. So if you're, you know, looking for something easy to do and you just want to kind of see the park and the rock formations, it's definitely the place to hit up. The Upper Loop Trail is dirt, but it's not too hard to get around. You do have to like climb up some rocks, but you can always like just turn around and take the like stairs back down if you wanted. But definitely this was the most popular area in the park, besides the balancing rock. We'll talk about that in a second, but it's definitely the most popular part, and you'll see that in the beginning of the vlog. But it was definitely interesting. It was cool to see all that. The whole park is dog friendly, so Tahoe went with us, and he had a lot of fun too. But it's definitely popular. There's people stopping everywhere to take pictures. People not knowing like hiking things, people climbing on the rocks, all that sorts of stuff. So if you're trying to look for like a quiet hike away from a lot of people, definitely not one to pick. But it was really cool to see, and the rock formations were really, really cool and really interesting. I'm glad we went once, and I think, you know, if we have people in town, it might be a cool place to take them, but I don't think I would like go back on the regular. But it was very interesting. So after we kind of walked around there for a little bit, we hopped back on the road and we hit up parking lot 13. So this is the Scotsman picnic area. Kind of see it right there. And we took this green trail heading south, and that is Red Egg / Palmer Trails, and we were kind of heading towards the Siamese Twins Trail. And it's kind of like a loop. So we kind of headed down the green trail and hit up this little pink loop, and then just headed back up the green trail to the parking lot. And overall, I think that was like 1.25 miles-ish. The little pink loop is only half a mile. So that worked really, really well. And it was just a nice light hike. There wasn't too much elevation gain. It wasn't too hard of a hike, but it was definitely less traveled than it was like a dirt trail like you would expect on like a normal hike. And it was definitely less traveled. We didn't run into too many people until we got to the Siamese Twin Loop. That definitely had more people in it because there's rock formations right there. So there's definitely people like at the rock formations and kind of taking the trail to and from the rock formations. But overall, it was definitely less crowded than the main kind of loop area. And obviously because it wasn't paved, there wasn't as many people either, but it was really pretty. If you have a dog, just be careful because it is a desert. So there's cactuses on certain parts of the trail. So we always are kind of like watching out for Tahoe, making sure he doesn't get anything stuck. But it was definitely like a good little hike. Like I said, it wasn't too hard or anything, and definitely not as popular. I think some of these other trails that are kind of like the dotted ones that aren't paved and stuff probably are less popular just because they're not going directly through the rock formations. But I think any of them are probably beautiful. You get really good views. You get views of Pikes Peak and the mountain ranges and stuff from all these trails. It's just really, really pretty. It's definitely a great place if you're a tourist and you want to kind of come and see like a gentle, easy hike. Obviously, if you're not acclimated to the altitude, it's a good place to come to. It's just, they're easy. They're well taken care of. And yeah, it was really fun. We didn't stop at the Balanced Rock, which is at the very end. You kind of come in, let's see, if you kind of come in the gate road and go this way, you kind of leave out through the Balancing Rock down here. We were going to stop, but first of all, Tahoe was super tired, so we ended up just heading straight out. And second of all, this was definitely the second most popular spot in the park. The little parking area near the Balanced Rock was pretty much full. I think there was like one spot left when we drove past it, and people were definitely like coming and going pretty quickly from there. But it's definitely one of those places that like a lot of people go and take pictures under the Balanced Rock, like they're holding it up and stuff. Yeah, we didn't stop there, but that definitely seemed like the other popular area. What else? Some of these trails are you can have horses on them and stuff too. They're picnic areas. Like I said, this map, I would definitely stop and get one because it does give you a lot of information on the park. But overall, we had a really great time. It was so much fun. Like I said, I don't know if I'd go back all the time, but it'd be a great place to take people who are coming to visit or whatever. And if you're coming to visit, I would recommend it. I think it's fun, and it didn't take us all that long. I think we spent maybe an hour or two there, just kind of walking around, you know, seeing things, taking pictures, all that kind of fun stuff. But I would definitely recommend it. So now I'm just gonna get into our GoPro footage. So yeah, let's just get into all that. What a good boy. All right, come on, let's go. So we are at Gardens of the God. Matt has had the GoPro on. I didn't film anything originally because we were kind of in like the really touristy area, like the main parking lot and like the main area. So I didn't film anything there. But now we're kind of on an outer hike, like an actual hike with like a dirt trail and everything. Again, Matt has a GoPro on again, so, but it's been really pretty so far. Like I said, the main part of it is really touristy and it's just like sidewalks, so keep that in mind. But yeah, we're just gonna keep going and see what we can find, and yeah, let's do it. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this little Gardens of the God video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you've been to the Gardens of the God and you have any recommendations for like paths or anything that you like to take, please leave them below. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I will see you in the next adventure. Bye!